And also, it was another warm day for across the Gulf Coast, and it's only going to continue to stay that way. Plus, also those dry conditions will continue. I'll break down all your forecast details coming up.
First on the
Well, let's go outside today as we take a live look. You can see, is the screen frozen?
Yeah, it's frozen.
I was about to say traffic is backed up. Yikes, but that's not the case. It's just a frozen shot there. But you don't need a moving shot to see the weather out there. It's very nice, just a little. We continue with that pattern on the warm side, and we were talking about this earlier. We have not seen rain in quite a while.
That's exactly right. We are now entering into our 19th day of not seeing any rain. Tomorrow will make the 20th, and I mean, we're looking ahead to November next week, and we're looking at staying dry through all that time. So during the month of October, possibly only having one day with measurable rainfall.
Wow. Is that a record or no?
Not quite.
Okay.
Not quite a record for that. What we're just starting to see is those above average temperatures. Those are getting near record highs. Really just around 90 degrees is the previous records.
Ooh,
yeah,
it's
and
been a little warm out there. It definitely doesn't feel like it's almost November.
Exactly. I know. A brand new month right around the corner. I mentioned that we're getting near those records. We're not tying or breaking them. Previous record around 90 degrees. Instead, we're seeing just more of those upper 80s out there. It's not feeling the best across the Gulf Coast. I mean, it is if you're a fan of this warmer weather, but if you're rooting for it to finally feel like fall, it's just not in sight just yet. Now, the good news is that we do have all of that sunshine, those clear conditions. So if you have anything planned outdoors, maybe a dinner or those sports practices or games tonight, those are looking nice. The temperatures will continue to fall with those clear skies. We'll be resting in the mid 70s once we get closer towards 7 p.m. And it's going to be a bit more of a delay for us to see some of those upper 60s later on tonight. Closer towards 10 p.m. will bring those best chances. Cool temperatures coming later on in the evening. But around this point, if you are doing anything outdoors, you might just be looking for that light jacket if you're easily prone to getting cold. Now, the temperatures over the next few days only continuing to stay warm. Again, we're going to be seeing more of those mid to upper 80s once we get towards the end of the week and into the weekend. Not feeling like middle to late October. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to be talking more about your forecast, what we're looking at for the remainder of the week, looking ahead to the weekend, and some of those event forecasts. Those details are coming up soon. Shelby. And taking another look at your forecast, and as the kids are heading off to school for tomorrow morning, it's going to be a little chilly. Those temperatures in the upper 50s, but those jackets that they need in the morning won't need them in the afternoon. Mid 80s once again for the second half of the day, but I'll talk more about your extended forecast coming up when we come back. Just a reminder, right now is a great time to download the Fox 10 weather app. That way you can stay updated on the forecast. We update these videos for you daily. We have the short form at the top, long form at the bottom. It's a great way to stay updated with everything here locally, even nationally. And earlier, Shelby and Lee were showing you just some of those photos that you were sharing with some of us. I know Matt this morning too was calling for some of your Halloween decorations. So I'm going to show some more of those photos later on tonight on Fox 10 News at 9 and 10 p.m. So if you've decorated your home for Halloween, you want to show off what you've done, you can go ahead and submit your pictures and videos right here using the Fox 10 weather app. Just press that button right there, and that way you can go ahead and submit those. Now let's go ahead and talk more about your forecast at this time. A live view outside down in Orange Beach. What we're starting to see is just some of those blue sunny skies, some calm water out there. A nice look over Perdido Pass. Temperatures resting in the lower 80s, and also just some of those calm winds. Now, as you take a look at the rip current risk, calm out there. That's going to be the good news. It's low tomorrow, Friday, Saturday through the weekend, and even heading into next week, we're going to continue to see beautiful water conditions, surf height right around 1 to 2 feet. And those water temperatures just resting in the mid 70s. Now heading into tomorrow morning, again, those temperatures, it's going to be chilly to start off for the day. They're dipping down to the 50s overnight, quickly warming up by late morning. And once we get closer towards lunchtime, we'll already be in the 80s. Now I'm going to talk more about your forecast and what you can expect heading into next weekend or next week that includes your Halloween forecast. Those details are coming up soon. Shelby.